Gorilla Dog with another shot on here. Tanner, look at me.
I need more than a
maybe
piece,
another
my
chance
brother.
here. Red
If you roll
another
with me,
reset
my brother,
opportunity.
just know
Gets
we
it
gon'
over
piss
one.
the
Going
beat,
for a
my
bump.
brother.
Rotations are not the greatest for Cook, and Aqua with a beautiful fake touch around. Maybe able to find anything to carry momentum. Pepper!
But I'm sure you can bet it's us. Can't complain, but I'm sure you attempted, brother. Fested up everything
Right
that
now,
you
Sky going for an insane passing play.
Oh,
dare dribble play from Samuel.
Not want to face a Cosmic 1v1. Pass
Kind of a threat in the air if you let him be. Yellow dog! Game about how, oh my god.
in this game are one of the reasons that Mixman is in this one. Can always find the double tap. The angle is there, and he does with 1 second left.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to yet another Dakota Collegiate Rocket League playoff prediction stream. Listen, I don't know what to quite expect here tonight. You know, I know there haven't been a lot of you know, content on the stream and stuff, so a lot of this has kind of went under the rug this season, which is unfortunate to say the least. But we do have some division experts with us tonight that have given some takes on who they think might, you know, make it to LAN, as well as who's gonna win the whole thing at the end. You know, it's usually the common goal in DCRL is just to make it to LAN, right? That's kind of always like the end goal for a lot of teams. Some teams might be more of having their sights on that championship title, but most people just want to make it to LAN and get that experience. So that's ultimately going to be what is on the line here and what we're going to be predicting here tonight. You obviously can see no one's with me as of right now. We will be getting into this shortly. We will be starting with Division D and then working our way up to Division A, where we'll cap off the stream. I also want to preface this by saying we also will not be doing predictions for the round robin portion of LAN. There's just so many matches that are happening there where I just don't think it's worth going over them. So basically it'll just be playoffs only, and then as well as semifinals and grand finals on LAN. So either way, it should be a fun, somewhat quick stream here tonight. Obviously we only have 4 divisions to go over. So without further ado, I'm not going to yap much longer. Obviously, one last thing I guess I will say, one last little yap. Playoffs start today, and I think we actually have our first matchup scheduled for, I believe, 10 p.m. tonight. Don't know if that'll be able to get streamed or not, but either way, this season has went by in a flash. We are already very close, about 3 weeks out from our LAN event, which is creeping up with every day that passes. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Like I said, we'll be starting with Division D. Now, like I said, we have had a expert give their expertise, prediction skills to use here. This is a person that obviously has never been, you know, on stream before, but it's been, you know, he's been a friend of mine, and he, you know, started going to school, and I coerced him into joining. Of course, let's go ahead and reveal him. It's going to be our boy, Lemonhead, joining us for the first time on the stream. How you feeling tonight?
I'm feeling pretty good right now. What's up, guys?
Are you eating a glizzy right now?
Maybe.
All right. But either way, Lemon, you were kind enough to give your prediction earlier. How confident are you feeling in your predictions here that you gave just a few hours ago?
I'm feeling pretty confident.
Okay.
I would say I think most of my predictions are going to be right, actually.
Really? Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Well, are you ready?
Going for
Ready to just hop into this thing then? Let's go ahead and just get the show on the road. So, as you guys can see, each match has a title above it. We'll be starting in playoffs here. For those of you that don't know, playoffs for DCRL is basically like an accelerated double elim match. The first round of the double elim bracket, which would be somewhere around this area in a normal bracket, that gets decided by seeding, and it jumps directly to the next round, which is kind of down here. So top 4 seeds obviously are going to have an advantage here in every division. As you can see, match C and D, these teams only have to win 1 series in order to punch their ticket to LAN, whereas these teams down here will have to win 2, and they only have 1 life, whereas these teams also have 2 lives. So pretty big advantage being in those top 4 seeds. But let's go ahead and start with match A. This will be an elim match between Sky Ballerinas, which is a team that Lemonhead is on, and Cosmic Copium. And you had this one going 4-0 in favor of Sky Ballerinas. Explain that one.
Well, I think it's pretty simple. I think Cosmic Copium right now, I'm pretty sure they have a sub playing. Last time we played them, they had somebody had a sub in for them, and I'm pretty sure they're 0-7 right now. So I don't feel like it's going to be much of a challenge for us.
Yeah,
Sky Ballerinas.
That's fair. I do think, yeah, Cosmic Copium has been, a team that has been struggling. So unfortunately, I would probably have to agree with you there. Cosmic Copium probably getting a quick 4-0 sweep by the Sky Ballerinas. Moving on, we got match B, Nas Reed versus Vanguard. And you had this one being a close one, but you actually had Vanguard taking this one in 7.
I did.
What's that?
So,
what's the reason there?
I just feel like Vanguard just has that like you just hear the name Vanguard, right? It just kind of gives off like aura, like I don't know. And then, so I kind of just based it off of like who I think has more aura for this one.
Okay, I mean that's fair. I mean, but what about Nas Reed though? I feel like that guy has like the most aura.
No.
Okay. No. Okay. I mean, fair. Nas Reed is a pretty good team. I think there's a member of Nas Reed in the chat right now, so I don't know of what he thinks about that one. But either way, you got Nas Reed getting knocked out by Vanguard, which I will also say, Lemon, Vanguard, I'm pretty sure had 2 players literally drop out like a week or 2 ago. So now they're going to have 2 brand new players. So you're saying instead of that being a deficit, that's going to actually help them.
I think that could help them a lot because I think they were struggling a bit before the 2 players dropped out. So I feel like a switch up, who knows?
Could work out for them. Okay, fair. Okay, so Cosmic Copium and Nas Reed taking the early L, getting knocked out of LAN contention. Moving up now, we'll go to match C, which are LAN qualification matches, but all these teams will have 2 lives, so losing does not matter as much. Boosted Legacies versus Big Whiff. You have Boosted Legacies taking this one in a 4-0 sweep.
Yep. I think Boosted Legacies have shown their like dominance throughout the entire series, and I believe they can continue it through the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough. I remember a matchup. Boosted Legacies is of course part of Dookie United, my club in DCRL. They've been dominating all season, like you said. But I think they actually did go close with Big Whiff in the regular season, so that is actually going to be a really fun one when it actually happens. But bold 4-0 predicting there. Moving on to match D, we're going to Flow State versus Rubber Duckies. You got Rubber Duckies actually taking this one 4-1.
This one I wasn't too positive on. It was kind of like well, actually no, that's not true. Rubber Duckies, when we went against them, they have Elf and Arrow, extremely fast players, and I believe they can just outpace Flow State, simply just those 2 combined.
Okay. Yeah, Elf is a former champion in its own right. He's been very dominant in other seasons. And we got someone in the chat, I believe on Flow State, saying, "Are we dead A? Never stream again." That would be funny. I'm pretty sure Flow State is one of the more dominant teams. Is that a team with who's on that team? Do you have the sheet up? I don't even have it up. I'm gonna be real.
I do have it up. We got let's see. Flow State, we got
Is that Warrior?
Oh yeah. I think it is Warrior. Yeah, it's Warrior and them.
Oh, yeah, that's a pretty good team right there.
Yep.
Hey, maybe they choke though. Listen, Warrior, I don't think he's made it to LAN yet, so you know he always has his good regular seasons, but then chokes when it matters most. But we'll see if that rings true in this playoffs. Next up, these are now both LAN qualification matches as well as elim matches. So these are where it comes down to everything here. So we got Flow State versus Sky Ballerinas, and I think your name was technically wrong, which is fine. But you had Sky Ballerinas winning in a 4-0 sweep over Flow State. Oh.
I just think we have it. I just think we have it in the bag.
Oh, holy cow. I think Flow State is going to be one of the favorites to win this, and you have them going out to you. Oh, I like the sound of that. Listen, I'm always for some thicky hate. So I'm all for it. 4-0 again. We're seeing quite a bit of 4-0s here in this prediction, but either way, that's pretty bold. We got both Warrior and Thicky in the chat. They cannot believe their eyes, to say the least. Anyways, moving on to the final playoff match. We got Big Whiff versus Vanguards. And you got Big Whiff taking this one, taking down the team that you said had the most aura, and Big Whiff progresses to LAN.
I'm gonna be real. There's no reason for this one. I just like the name Big Whiff.
Okay, I mean, fair.
Yep.
All right, well, these are fantastic predictions. I can't deny that at all. So with that, playoffs is done. We got people in the chat saying Lemon has zero ball knowledge.
They don't know what they're talking about.
Oh man, this is too good. Okay, anyways, that is playoffs. The 4 teams making it to LAN based off of Lemon XP, who is our expert, is Boosted Legacies, Rubber Duckies, Sky Ballerinas, and Big Whiff. Which, honestly, I think you might be the only person who would have those specific 4 teams making it to LAN. But, listen, this is why you're the expert, this is why you're here, and they're not. So, anyways, let's go ahead. Like I said, I'm not going to cover any of these matches here of day 1. What I am going to do is try and put some scores in to get the teams that Lemonhead, our expert here, has making finals. So I'm just going to enter in some random scores here just to make it show up right. Even at the end, I don't think it'll show up right, but that's okay. Do this. We got someone saying expert in quotation marks here. I don't know, Tyler. This is why he's up here and you're not, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. But we'll do this and then. Okay, so yeah, this basically encapsulates what our expert here has for day 2. He's got Sky Ballerinas versus Big Whiff making it to the semifinals out of the round robin. And the first seed out of this, it's not going to show up. I don't know how to get the first seed out of round robin to show up. So the first seed he has is Boosted Legacy. So you can picture Boosted Legacies right here. I don't want to change this. Coop will kill me if I do kill it. So I'm not going to put it, but just imagine Boosted Legacies here. And he's got, in the semifinals of the Div D matches here, he's got Big Whiff taking this one in a 4-0 sweep. Your team getting knocked out. Or no, it's the other way. Shoot. Oh, Sky Ballerina is making it to the grand finals. Wow.
Yep.
You got yourself going that far?
Yep.
Why?
I don't know.
You don't. That's it.
No. I just think like my. Hold on. Sorry.
Yo, Speed, lock in, bro. Speed.
Sorry about this. I just think. I just think we have that. I just think we have that in the bag.
All right. I mean, fair, bro. Fair. I can't take this. I can't take this serious. Listen, honestly, there is probably a world where this could happen. Imagine Lemon XP up on stage, bro.
I'm winning.
if you're on stage, you're winning. You're winning it all. Okay. Well, I guess your prediction has rung true. Because in the grand finals, our expert here, Lemon, has Sky Ballerinas taking grand finals of Division D, beating out Boosted Legacies in the grand finals. So you have a lot of trust in not only yourself and your team. You must feel pretty good, man. You must feel pretty good.
Oh yeah, I'm really confident going in.
I mean, I can tell. Talk about, I don't think you have had the opportunity to highlight your team very much. We'll close this one out with your overall feelings on why your team in specific is going to win this all.
Well, we got the GOAT, Woopa. That's my boy right there.
Yeah.
I think he's going to help on the defense end. We got Talon Ball. He's pretty good at offense. And you got Lemon XP. He kind of like brings them together. And then we just win.
Dang. Honestly, that's pretty sound reasoning right there.
I know. I know.
Honestly, it's hard to even argue that. But anyways, Lemonhead, that is going to be our Division D experts that are expert giving us their unbiased take on what will be happening on LAN this season. We do have a question, and you can answer this one. Are we ever going to have an expert that doesn't pick their own team to win it all?
I think you're kind of a loser if you don't choose yourself to win.
Oh, that's right after he also just said, I mean, I wouldn't have picked my own team to win it all anyway. So you just called him a loser.
Yep.
Oh my God, I can't, bro. I can't.
Is that all?
Yeah, no, I think that'll be it. Anyways, like I said, that'll wrap up our Division D playoff prediction. I know there's a couple butthurt people in the chat, but listen, this is why he's an expert and you guys aren't in the chat. You're typing in the chat. He's on the stream. He's the one talking. He's the expert. So, anyways, that will wrap up Division D playoffs. Lemonhead, any final thoughts before you throw this one away?
No.
Oh,
we win.
I can't. Whirl, who do you have winning? I mean, I gotta back my team. I think Boosted Legacies are personally gonna win. I could see Sky Ballerinas, the same bracket, just have Boosted Legacies winning. Honestly, that's my prediction. That's my prediction.
Okay.
But anyway, that is gonna wrap up Division D, the Division D prediction stream. So we're gonna go to a quick 2-minute intermission. We'll be right back for Division C. Thank you again, Lemonhead.
No problem.
All right, we are back for our Division C predictions. Listen, I'm seeing a lot of, complaining in the chat right now. Listen, you don't gotta watch. You could just close out the stream, bro, if this is how it's gonna be, bro. I could care less, but I'm doing my best, but we're gonna keep this one rolling. We're gonna keep this one rolling. We got Division C coming up next. Again, we are gonna have an expert joining us, giving us their prediction. So without further ado, we can go ahead and toss it over. Division C playoffs is definitely going to be an interesting one, because it's got, I think it's 10 teams, getting into this, but which makes the playoffs a little bit hairy, a little bit harder to make it to LAN if you were not in the top 4 seeds. A very large advantage in this division if you did get it to top 4. As you can see in our bracket here, match E and F right here, obviously having only to win 1 series to make LAN, whereas these teams down here, especially in match A and B, these teams are gonna have to win 3 series without losing once in order to make LAN. So like I said, very large advantage going into this one. We will see what our Division C expert has to say, and we're gonna be bringing him onto the screen now. It's none other than our man, Big Dig. How you feeling tonight?
What's up? I'm feeling pretty good. How are you?
Hey, not too bad. Just a long day at work. Figure I'd try and put together something like this last minute before any matches do get played. But I'm glad you were able to agree and hop on. Are you excited to get some predictions going?
Oh, for sure. I think they're spot on.
You were telling me before we got in here that you're pretty confident in your predictions. So we'll be holding you to that. We will see how much of it holds true. But let's go ahead and just start jumping into this one. Let me get up my images here. So let's go ahead and just start at match A. Plastered Plats. Oops, I'm gonna condense this down. Plastered Plats versus Chat Disabled. You had Plastered Plats winning this one in a 4-1 fashion.
Yeah, we're not getting swept, but the last time we played them did not go good. I'm surprised they were seeded so low. I thought for sure we'd be playing either Chop Cheddar or the Dookie Brothers, but I don't think this is going to go good.
Okay, 4-1. So Chat Disabled gets the early wave goodbye. So obviously you're on Plastered Plats, correct? So
nope, I'm on Chat Disabled.
Oh, you're on Chat. So you're just knocking yourself out early.
Yeah, we just have not done good.
So we had someone else like in the, we had our last Division D expert had himself winning the whole thing. And now it's the complete opposite for you. You have yourself getting knocked out round 1. Which, at least you're honest.
Try to be honest.
Right. Honestly, I can appreciate that.
I think this bracket's perfect. The only way I can do that is if I got us losing first round. But maybe,
all right.
But that doesn't mean I'm not trying tomorrow. Or not tomorrow, when we play.
Fair. I was going to say, definitely don't sell yourself too short. But either way, let's keep things going. Match B now, Chop Cheddar versus Roger. And you had Roger taking this one in 6.
Yeah, Chop Cheddar, they got a sub, I believe, from Div D, just making their team even, and it was for their captain, just making that team way worse. Roger, they're part of my club, the K-Tools Kittens, so I gotta have it going on.
I was gonna say, yeah, the K-Tools Kittens has obviously not had a great season this season, but either way, I think, like I said, Roger, who's on the team? Paco, right? Paco.
Yep.
Can't remember who else. Raptor. That's right. I remember my contingency for that team was if Raptor was playing the game or not. So maybe that team can lock in come time for playoffs. So you got them progressing. Let's go to match C. Going to be one of my favorite matches to watch. Dookie Brothers versus Plastered Plats. And you got this one being a nail biter, but you got Plastered Plats coming on top once again, making a run.
Yeah, my biggest thing here is I want the team that I lose to do well. So
hey,
yeah.
I mean, fair enough. This was probably the first time where I will disagree with you, man. I believe in this Dookie Brothers team, bro. I believe. I think they could do it. But again, this Plaster Plats team, I wasn't expecting them to be where they were, if I'm gonna be honest. Kind of like what you said. I was kind of expecting them to be a little bit higher, maybe even that top 4 spot, but unfortunate for them. So you got Dookie Brothers getting knocked out. Moving on to match D, Wada Esports versus Roger. And you got Wada taking this one in a 4-2 fashion.
Yeah, Roger, just like us, they haven't done great. Wada, they've done mid. But I think they'll win.
Okay.
Pretty easily.
Okay. Yeah, I was just about to say the same thing. I'm also noticing that there's no sweeps yet, which is an interesting thing. And I'm taking a peek throughout the rest of your bracket, and we'll see.
Sweeps are boring.
They are boring, I will say. He's for the content. And I appreciate that out of you. Anyways, let's keep going. Match E, moving up to some qualification matches here. Greek Squad versus Bronze Baddies. Greek Squad being one of the more dominant teams that we've ever seen in DCRL, showing out. You got this one going very close to a Game 7.
Yeah, I don't really remember how well Bronze Baddies were, but Greek Squad has just been dominant. So
yeah,
I said it'd be close, but
okay.
Greek Squad is gonna take it.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, Bronze Baddies, of course, has their captain is Sharkbite, who is someone that I was super surprised to see drop down to Division C. I don't know how much you know about Sharkbite or not. I don't think anybody here in like the current era, maybe minus a few people, have seen what Sharkbite is capable of. So I was kind of surprised to see him have a rough start, but it looks like they've pulled around and found themselves in a top 4 spot. Next is going to be Coops Cuties versus Vix Cream. And you got Coops Cuties taking this one in 6.
Oh, I'm surprised I didn't put that at 7, but yeah, I like that Coops Cuties team's way better than Vix's Cream.
Okay.
I lost worse to the Coops Cuties than Vix's Cream, so
hey, that's valid.
Had to put them in on top.
That's valid. Like I said, the Coops Cuties team definitely looking very dominant. And listen, this is why they're so dominant. Even though you have them winning, the captain of that team, Kier, is still saying 7, as if that's insulting. That even though you have them winning, the fact that they're going to 7, he's insulted by that.
Vix's Cream, they have a pretty good record.
They do.
I didn't look at the teams they've been beaten, but they have a good record.
Yeah, no, they do. They're definitely a formidable foe. Either way, we can go ahead and jump down now to some of the craziest matches in DCRL, both LAN qualification / elim matches, where all the fun happens. You have Vix's Cream here versus Plastered Plats, and you had Plastered Plats making the crazy run to LAN, defeating Vix's Cream.
I said it before, I'll say it again. Team that we lose to has to make it. They have to do good.
I mean that's fair. But you think Plastered Plats is
there?
You think they're the one to do it, huh? That'd be a crazy run. That'd be crazy.
Yep. They got the. Yeah, it might even be a clean sweep. It's a clean sweep.
Wow. Okay. Listen, I'm all for it. If one of these two teams in match A or match B can make it to LAN, that would be cinema. That'd be like one of the craziest Cinderella runs we've ever seen, because it is difficult to make LAN if you're not in top 4. So.
Well, that team is like I'm surprised they've done so bad.
Right. I would agree. I would agree.
Dracula and JD, they've been kind of running the stats at least. I know that.
Right. Yeah. It makes you wonder what's really happening, right? How are they where they're at? But maybe they can pull it together come playoffs, and that's certainly what you have them doing. Last match on playoffs here to make LAN, Bronze Baddies versus Wada Esports. You have Bronze Baddies winning this one, and yet another nail-biter. So many Game 7s on your bracket here.
Yeah, if I think any game's going to go the way, like the opposite way, I think it's this one. For this one, I mainly just looked at who had the better record. Yeah, I think this one is the only toss-up out of every single game I've predicted here.
Okay, fair. We'll see if that rings true. So either way, that will be playoffs here. I'm gonna go ahead and try and. Okay, so you got. Okay, let me try and not spoil this too much. So you got Coops Cuties and Plastered Plats. Okay. And sorry, this is hard. I gotta try and input scores here to figure out how to get. Okay, so Greek Squad. Ooh, that's not the right. Give me a sec here, lads, while I try and figure this out. Who's the team that's not making it in?
I believe Bronze Baddies.
You have Bronze Baddies losing out. Okay. Do that, and then we'll do that. Okay, so like I said, we are not predicting round 1 matches. There's just a bunch of matches there that could go either way, and ultimately, one team does get knocked out. So you have through day 1, you have Bronze Baddies getting knocked out going into day 2. Day 2 on semifinal, you got Plastered Plats versus Coops Cuties, and you have Coops Cuties actually winning this one. And yet another game 7. Wouldn't you know it?
Yep. Yeah, as much as I want Plastered Plats to do good, since they're going to beat us, probably. Coops Cuties is just... They've been so dominant. Especially if they're all playing good that weekend. It's just gonna... It might even be like a 4-2, 4-1 there.
Yeah,
the
no.
Coops Cuties winning.
Listen, I'm surprised you even had Plastered Plats making it this far. I figured making LAN would be enough for you, but no, you have them even making semifinals day 2 of LAN.
Oh, yeah.
So crazy showing from Plastered Plats on your bracket, but ultimately Coops Cuties make it. I can't make Greek Squad show up here. It's just not automated. So for those of you viewing, the 1 seed out of round robin in his bracket is Greek Squad. Again, I cannot make it show up right now. So you just kind of have to pretend for now. So Greek Squad versus Coops Cuties in the grand finals. And you have, wouldn't you know it, another grand finals going in favor of Greek Squad.
Yeah, grand finals has to be good game, 4-3s. So no one wants to see a sweep in grand finals. But
That's true.
I don't think Greek Squad has lost a single game. So they're just gonna wipe the floor with the entire division this entire season.
I was gonna say, it's really hard to vote against that Greek Squad team. Just if you've ever seen them play, you look at their stats. Everything you look at tells you that Greek Squad should be your winners. They're just so dominant. But I am seeing a couple members of Coops Cuties in the chat saying cap. And then obviously going against that. I mean, listen, you got to believe in yourself a little bit at some point, especially if you're having a decent season. But what I will say, I think we've seen Kier, who's the captain of Coops Cuties, make LAN a couple times now, but I don't think he's gotten that elusive championship yet. So he's gonna have quite a bit of experience at this point. We'll see. We'll see if that can come through on LAN. Do you have any final thoughts before we go to a quick intermission?
Not really. I think this is perfect. There might be a few toss-ups. I honestly, looking at it, there's maybe, I said only the one at the Bronze Baddies WADA, but I'd say there's 3, and that'd probably be the grand finals, and then also Coops Cuties Vix's Cream.
Okay.
But
well, listen, there's people here watching. They're gonna hold you to that. We'll see if your bracket rings true. But again, thank you for doing this last minute Big Dig. It's always it's fun having you on.
Oh, yeah.
So thank you for doing that.
no, Chat Disabled is actually winning the entire thing.
Yeah, chat to say that would be insane. I hope one of these 2 teams can make it. That'd be absolute cinema. But anyways, we're going to a quick 2 to 3 minute intermission, folks. We will be right back for Division B.
Like monsters in the night, and you feel the danger that makes you wanna hide. When the cards are stacked against you, and you're standing on the edge, now's the time, now's the time. Think about all the dreams you keep inside. Think about all the ones you love. I know this beating heart will be my guide. I know that we can overcome. When the world's so cold and we're losing hope, I need her, I need her. When the darkness comes and we're overrun, yeah, I need her. That's when we need each other. 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 When you're falling faster and don't know where you are, you feel the danger closer than your heart.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are ready for our Division B playoff predictions. We've had some fun ones so far. Division D and Division C went swimmingly, although two opposite philosophies, I guess you could say. One expert had themselves going all the way. One other expert had themselves going out in round one, which is insane to say. But either way, we are ready to jump in to a fun division, I will say. A fun division of Division B. So we'll toss it over to the bracket here. And again, in case you haven't been here, or been around or been here for the stream so far, the teams here in match C and match D only need to win one series in order to make it to land, and they have 2 lives, so a huge advantage to seeds 1 through 4, whereas seeds 4 through 8 in this case have quite a severe disadvantage, where they will need to win 2 series before they lose 1 to make it to land. So a little bit of a harder path for them. And so we will see how our Division B expert has this one playing out. Let's go ahead and bring him back on. You guys might know him. He's back on the stream. It's going to be Skull. How are you feeling tonight?
We're feeling pretty solid. I am so ready to just start a fight in chat.
I was gonna say we've had some pretty aggressive people in chat here tonight, ruffling some feathers for sure. We'll see if yours ruffle any more, to say the least.
Really, nobody has seen a playoff prediction stream before.
I was gonna say, bro, like I don't know what people are getting pressed about. Like this is how it always goes, man. But just a little bit of backstory before we jump into this one. Skull was actually in a Buffalo Wild Wings, trying to type in his score predictions for this one. So appreciate you with the dedication to the stream here tonight. But all right, let's go ahead and jump right into this one. First up is going to be match A, bread versus beer necessities. Now, this bread team is a team that I personally didn't expect to not be in top 4. So seeing them in this position is quite crazy to say the least, but you got this one going in their favor, 4-2 over beer necessities.
Yeah, I mean, my team and Bread were completely tied at the end of the season. We beat them last game of the season to clutch up for the tiebreaker.
Wow.
That's why we are 4 and they're 5. I expect them to be a lot higher too, especially preseason when like me and Americans were talking about just taking a look at the teams right away. I expect them to be a lot higher, so they got a lot of fight left in them yet.
Yeah, I know. I think they're going to be one of the favorites, at least out of the top 4, like you kind of mentioned. I think it's going to be pretty easy, just seeing the caliber of the team that they are. I think they definitely got a chance. Moving on to match B, Bad Luck Charm versus Only Phoenix. You got Bad Luck Charm winning this one and knocking Only Phoenix out.
Yeah, Only Phoenix has had a tough season. I hate to say it, but I mean, it is what it is, and I just can't pick against Scout in a round 1 matchup. I just can't do it. That's my boy. I can't do it.
I was gonna say Scout he's one of the more seasoned veterans at this point. He's made LAN so many. He's probably got one of the highest LAN percentages out of any player in DCRL history. He's just consistently made LAN over and over again. Has he won? I forget. Maybe once.
No.
I know
I
he's
don't
gotten
think so.
second, maybe once or twice.
Well, I mean, he had 3 iterations of the same team essentially, and
Right.
I think they all made it to LAN and they all choked. I know my season with that team too. But
Right, but yeah, either way, it's hard. I would agree it is hard. But also, though, on Only Fenix, you know, you got Izord, right, who is way up there in terms of how many times he's gotten second as well. For me, that it factor there is going to be Krill. That's what it's been all season long. If Krill can somehow play and fit in, and or maybe if Izord and who's our third? I forget. Is it
Indisposed.
Indisposed? If they can kind of figure out how to play around Krill, one or the other, I would say that team definitely has a better chance, maybe, but it has not proven to be the case all season long. So it's not a bad shout having Bad Luck Charm making it there. Let's jump up to match C, Whirl versus Lagoated Trio. Let me scroll up here. Oh, wow. I think you're also going to ruffle some feathers here. You got Lagoated Trio taking this one in Game 7.
Bring it to me. Bring it to me. Let me hear it, Hamster Lover 69. Let me hear it, buddy. Let me hear it. I will dox you. Don't make me do it.
Wow. Wow.
No, but anyways, sorry, I got a little angry there.
I'm pretty sure that's the hamster's dad or mom or something. I don't know.
God. Okay. Anyways, we'll just forget I said that. I mean, yeah, speaking for my team specifically, we did say that regular season is whatever, and we clutch up in playoffs. And I think what better time to do it than first round against the number 1 seed? Which I will say, I'm not saying it's guaranteed to happen, but I do have experience playing 1 seeds in the playoffs and doing actually pretty decent against them. So I'm just gonna put that out there.
Okay.
I have bases. I have good facts to back up my picks here.
That's true. I mean, I do remember. Yeah, I do remember where you have taken a down a few high ranked seed teams. So mine is just obvious bias. It's not too bad of a shout there. Although I will say, I have a lot of faith in my Div B team. So I hope they do win there, not make me sweat a little bit. I'm trying to see the Penn Hamster run back, especially if they can get Mitch a championship, bro. That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. But either way, let's keep moving on to match D. Let's see here, match D. So Schizophrenics versus Kool-Aid Jammin'. And you have Schizophrenics taking this one pretty easily, handily.
Yeah, I mean, they're just a great team. I mean, I think I'm pretty sure we lost to both of them, if I remember correctly, or if we beat one, it was really close. But I mean, Styles is just so good in playoffs and LAN, you just can't really pick against them.
Yeah, no, that's fair. They've been a dominant team. In my eyes, when you look at stats only, Schizophrenics have really been one of the only teams that look like they can contend with Whirl. So definitely not a bad shout there. I do want to say, we got somebody in the chat saying Hamster Lover is his big brother as his mom. I apologize.
All right, I take back my apology. I will dox you. Don't make me do it.
Let's not dox anybody on this channel.
I get our account banned because I'm threatening to
Yeah,
dox people
somebody
on
could
stream.
probably report us. I shouldn't say that, but like, we'll. No, much love to all of the hamster family. They're always coming through to support. W mod.
W mods. That totally wasn't me.
Yeah, it's totally not like the caster is saying the same thing. This is crazy work. Let's keep moving on. Before we take too long here. Let's go. Okay, so moving on. Match E. These are now where the fun begins. Both elim matches as well as LAN qualification matches. Kool-Aid Jammin' versus Bread. And you got Kool-Aid Jammin' falling out of the top 4 spot and then losing out completely, falling short of LAN, where Bread takes that one and makes it to LAN.
Yeah, I mean, like we said, we expected Bread to be a little bit higher up in the standings than they finished. When we played them last season of the or last game of the season, they definitely had a very bad week, and I know they want it back considering how crucial it was between the 4 and the 5 seeds. So I think they're going to come back with vengeance.
Yeah, when I look at this, if I see one team that is going to make it out of the lower bracket, I guess you could call it here, it's going to be that Bread team. I think they've got the best chance. I think they've got the best matchups. With Kool-Aid Jammin' falling down, it's way better than if Whirl were to fall down to them. So I like their matchups. I think that is a good shout there. Bread makes it to LAN over Kool-Aid Jammin'. Moving on, we got Whirl versus Bad Luck Charm. Now this would be hairy if Lagoda Trio actually wins against Whirl there, sends Whirl down. Bad Luck Charm, like you said, is kind of similar to Bread. I would say they're a little bit lower in my opinion. But either way, it's still a kind of a scary matchup to make it to LAN. But either way, you still have them coming through. Whirl taking this one in 6.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, if you're Whirl, you definitely, you got 2 lives, but you definitely don't want to drop that first game, and facing Bad Luck Charm as your second game is I'd say one of the worst draws you could probably get, but I mean, they're the 1 seed for a reason, so.
Yeah, no, I would agree with that. We've mentioned Scout a bunch, but also with Omega Blaze too. He's had a very, very good season when you look at the stat sheets, I'm pretty sure. At least when I looked a few weeks ago, Omega Blaze was leading, I believe. Maybe I'm tripping, but I'm pretty sure he's leading his team in goals per game at the minimum. He's saying the last few weeks not as much, but either way, he's been having a great season. I think he's a great player to play with Scout. Just a consistent guy that can put the ball in the net. But that'll be a tough matchup if Whirl does fall to them. But you got the 4 teams making it to LAN. You got Lagoda Trio making it out of the first round, Schizophrenics, and then Bread and Whirl. I think this is a pretty good list. If I were to change one thing myself, I do think I see Bread going in. But I would see maybe Bad Luck Charm making it over Lagoda Trio somehow. That'd be the only thing that I could change. Is if Whirl wins round 1 and then Lagoda Trio goes up against Bad Luck Charm. I don't know how did those matchups go for you in the regular season?
We played pretty crappy against Bad Luck Charm. I'll blame I think that was the week that Tyler and I were both super busy and we were running on basically 0 sleep. So I'll throw a little bit out there, throw some excuses out. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, we won the first 2 weeks and then we lost every other week except the last one, and we just clutched up, and it was insanely important for the 4 seed. So I mean, I don't know. Div B is so close. I mean, really any team can beat any team. It's all just who shows up that day a little bit better, as most Div B is every season. But
right, I'm trying to fill this out here, trying to get the right teams in the right spot here. To try and get this right. Do that. And then ignore this for a second, guys. Those of you watching, again, we're skipping past round 1. There's just a bunch of matches. We're gonna skip to day 2. This doesn't really matter. Do that. Okay. Nope, I messed something up. Ah, dang it. I don't know how that happened. Yeah, don't mind me, guys. Don't mind me. Why is Bread there? I have him losing every single game.
You know, guys, World shoots me DM today, and he's like, "Hey, you want to hop on, be an expert? You know, it'll be in the stream will be in 3 hours. It'll be super quick, though. Don't worry about it. I totally won't make you just sit here in silence while I mess up on my computer spreadsheet 6 times."
Bro, there's nothing I can do, bro. Nothing I can do. Okay, dude, where? I genuinely don't think I can. I don't think I'm gonna get this right. I think something might be a little broken here.
Just put my bracket up there. Just put it up there,
dude.
Just put it up there.
Actually, wait. Actually, I have an idea. W production, bro. EU production. That's what I gotta say about
Yep.
that.
Yep.
Okay, so this is actually what he was I was trying to get it to show up so it looked decent on the stream, but either way, so okay, we have Whirl and Schizo. So you got Bread actually being the team to not make it to day 2. And you have yourselves as Lagoda Trio making it to the grand finals out of round robin. So you got Schizophrenics taking out Whirl in semifinals. Wow, that's a crazy prediction.
You know, I think some of the most hype matches are actually the semifinals versus the grand finals, depending on the draw. And when you look at the storyline for the semifinals, if Whirl and Schizo were actually there, I mean, you've got the reigning, basically the reigning defending champion team in Whirl against Schizo, who Styles subbed last season to win with the Whirl team. So I mean, that's like the perfect storyline, and I think
that is
Styles
true.
goes back
Honestly,
with vengeance and has to prove something.
That's honestly a fire show. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Think. So those are W predictions. I won't even lie. If there is one way for World to go out, I hope they don't. I really want World to win. But like you said, with Styles being on Schizophrenics, he's the guy that helped basically the team of World win last semester. That'd be cinema. That would be absolute cinema. Or you could look at it the other way, right? You could look at it with Whirl proving that they didn't need Styles to win the championship. Either way, I think if that happens, I think that would be crazy. But then obviously in the grand finals, you got Lagoda Trio versus Schizophrenics, and you have yourself going out in an 0-4 sweep. Wow.
So you know, I said like storylines and everything. If this were to actually happen and then we get swept, Noah, if you include the Twos League, I'm Americans would be 0-16 on LAN in his career. And I got bracket reset season 1 to lose in grand finals, and I've never made it to the semis after that. So I think it would just be perfect cinema for this just ragtag team to make grand finals, and then we just get swept.
I was gonna say, I think you said in LAN, 0-16 in LAN, but no, it's LAN finals,
finals. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
he lost 8 straight against Tyler that one year.
Oh, that is so funny. Imagine losing 8 straight to Tyler AG, bro. Oh my goodness.
I mean, it totally wasn't rigged because Tyler was playing with Complex and Spoopy, but that's besides the fact.
Oh, that is just too funny. Well, anyways, ladies and gentlemen, those are our Division B predictions. Our Division B expert Skull has predicted that Schizophrenics will be winning the Div B Grand Finals. Honestly, I'm a big fan of your bracket. I love the different storylines going on. If some version of this happens, it would be cool. It would be cool to say the least. So, do you have any last words before we go to a quick intermission?
No.
All right. Well, that will do it for our Division B playoff predictions. We got one more to go. Division A. We will be right back after a quick intermission.
You feel good, don't you wanna feel good, good, good? Sometimes I wish that we could go back before you got hurt. When before I was scared, now I'm feeling prepared. Don't you wanna feel good? Don't you wanna feel good, good, good?
When you say you were leaving, I thought that you meant it. I played the victim, you start as indifferent. Hindsight comes standard with rose-colored lenses. Hate to admit it, you're better off. Now you're too afraid to look, too scared to miss it. We're night and day, solar eclipses. Too afraid to look, too scared to miss it. We're night and day, solar eclipses. Solar eclipses. Solar eclipses. Caught up in your gravity, always end up lost in your wake. Intoxicated, maybe we can start again. Caught up in your gravity, always end up lost in your wake. Intoxicated, maybe we can start again.
Maybe feelings change, I can remember all the reasons why we've been separate ways. Feeling all alone in your company.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for the final prediction on the night. We're going to be ending it off with our top division, Division A. Of course, we will be having an expert from that division give their expert opinion on the matter. It's been a long night, taking a little bit longer than I wanted to, so we're just going to cruise right into this one and keep the flow going. We got Division A on the docket, and as I said before, as a quick little rundown, the top 4 seeds have a pretty large advantage going into LAN. They only have to win once, and they have 2 lives going into LAN, whereas the bottom 4 teams have a little bit more of a, not even a little bit, quite a bit more of a disadvantage going into LAN, where they only have 1 life, so if they lose once, they're out for the season, and they got to win twice in order to punch their ticket to LAN. So it's going to be a tough road for some of these teams. We will see what our expert predicts. Let's go ahead and bring him on to the stage here. It's going to be none other than Swamp Donkey. Welcome in.
Hello, hello.
Listen, you said you weren't putting too much time into these ones. You're going to be kind of shooting from the hip. Walk me through. I mean, are you confident at least, or are you kind of like iffy still, no matter shoot from the hip?
I'm confident.
Okay.
I'm confident, but yeah, it was a lot of just kind of sending it and like, how do I feel in the moment? I mean, there hasn't, unfortunately, been a lot of debate streams, so I haven't seen these guys play outside of our game against them.
Sure.
And for some teams earlier in the season, they've changed in skill and play style and all the things, but
yeah, no, for sure.
I have a general knowledge on it.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and jump right into it with match A. Late Fee versus P Money's Kittens. You got Late Fee winning this one in 5.
Yeah, this one, Late Fee, they really struggled early, but they've kind of been on a tear. They just beat us in week 7, whatever the last week is.
Yep.
And they played well. They played well. P-Money's Kittens, no hate, but Ecrux has not really been doing stellar, and Hypnotic and Shaded seem to be double committing, and they're on the same page a lot. But maybe, hey, I'll be glad if I'm wrong on that. I want people to be good, and I want teams to play well, but they haven't been so far.
That's fair. Yeah, I was pretty impressed with Late Fee's performance against your team, Clanker FC. That was a very fun series to watch. But unfortunately for you, obviously, they do come out on top, and I think that's a fair move. I think they've found some sort of a stride late here in the season. Next, we got match B, the Gorillas versus Order 67, and this is a 4-0 sweep going in favor of Order 67.
Yeah, these experts that you get on here, they think every one of these matches is a Game 7 ball breaker overtime movie of a series, but no, they're sweeps, and this is gonna be one of them. Ren, Blue, and Chewy are a much better team in my mind than Parker, DJ, and Carve Dog. I'll be blunt. Ren alone is great. Chewy plays so much of this game. He's kind of goated, not gonna lie. And I think it's a sweep. Maybe 4-1. That's like my lock.
I mean, that's fair. They are obviously the Gorillas are in a tough point. We unfortunately had a situation where we had to issue a forfeit And unfortunately, it was a forfeit with who was it? Scott Sterling and the Gorillas, and they were pretty much tied, and the forfeit ended up deciding who made top 4 versus the 5th seed, which was the Gorillas. So the Gorillas definitely coming off. They're gonna have kind of low morals. It was a very unfortunate situation. So honestly, not too bad of a shout coming in. I don't think their mental will be too great going into this. So yeah.
I'm throwing a little bit of shade at Parker here. I need him to step it up. His playoff history is not good. And as one of my friends, I need him to lock in. He just needs to figure it out.
I was gonna say, bro, I don't know if we've seen a Parker. Have you seen Parker at LAN for DCRL?
No. So if we go back 2 or 3 seasons, it was Parker, Chewy, Hypnotic, and the following season, all 3 of them were top 10 in Div A, and they did not make LAN.
That's right. I do remember that.
He's had some stellar rosters and just can't get the wins.
It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. But so yeah, you have Parker yet again, unfortunately not making it. Order 67 progresses, and P Money's Kittens, unfortunately falling to late fee. Let's go ahead and move on to match C. We got Red Rum versus Scott Sterling. This is now both these teams gonna have 2 lives under their belt, so a little bit of wiggle room here. But you do have Red Rum defeating Scott Sterling in a game 7.
Yeah, Scott Sterling, I don't know how much respect they've been getting, but I think they're a really good team. Whitlock is stellar, and Rob is also very, very good. I think they're 3-4, 4-3, somewhere in the middle of the pack, and they sneaked into that 4 seed. But I think that they're a better team than the record shows. And Red Rum has been on a tear. You see it in chat from Handball Guess. They haven't dropped a game in 5. They've had 5 straight sweeps. That is nasty. Let me double check. I got a fact check on that because I actually didn't know that until he said that. Hold up. Oh my goodness, he's not wrong.
That's crazy.
They got 3-0 in week 1, lost 1-5 week 2, and then 5 sweeps.
Wow.
That's nasty.
5 sweeps?
I'll give them that. That's nasty.
That's crazy. That is crazy. Yeah, I think it's safe to say that they could be winning that first series. So it's not a bad show.
I think it's a better game than the stats would show. But yeah, I think Red Rum's gonna take it in 6 or 7. Oh god, no.
No! Ah!
No! I didn't even mean it. I didn't mean it. No.
Sorry. Anyways.
God, I hate this world. Cruel.
Let's go ahead and move on. We got match D, Clanker FC versus Ricky Bobby. Of course, you are part of Clanker FC, and you got yourselves punching your ticket to land early in a 4-2 fashion over your former teammate.
Yeah, this game is in 2 hours. So we'll know real quick if I'm right or wrong on this one. Ricky Bobby, I think they're a solid team. They're 5-2, 6-1, 5, somewhere in there. Risser is Risser. I mean, who can really stop him consistently? The answer is nobody. He's like 2nd in goals in the division. Hambungus is probably a top 2 or maybe 1 third man in the division. So I don't know. They're a good team, but I think we have them on our play style. I mean, I just dropped my controller and watch Mogi's clip on them.
I was gonna say
my hands are in the air, like it's crazy.
I was just gonna say give the rock to Mogi, bro, and let him do God's work. Carve Dog dropping some truth bombs in the chat. I can't help but laugh at that. I don't know. Sorry, bro.
I mean, I don't know if they've been right. They weren't right last semester.
Right.
I don't know if they were.
Prove them wrong, Carve Dog.
Yeah,
prove them wrong.
Prove me wrong.
Come on.
We played you like week 2 and we hard trolled and got reverse swept. So respect to you for that. You got the win, but it was a troll.
Yeah,
that's what it was. And I heard you never let either of them live it down for months.
Hey, fairs. I wouldn't either.
No, you beat Mogi, bro.
Exactly, bro. Let's go ahead and keep moving on. Match E, Ricky Bobby versus Late Fee. This is a close one. Game 7, but you got Ricky Bobby edging out Late Fee in 7.
Yeah, I think Late Fee's a pretty solid team, but Ricky Bobby, I think 7 might be a bit generous. I got that movie mentality, though. It has to be a stunner of a game.
Right.
It's probably 6 or so games.
6 or so. Oh, you almost.
Yeah.
Oh, I almost got active again.
I hate you. Yeah, no, that'll. I think that'll be a good series. I think that'll be back and forth, and but yeah, I think Ricky Bobby's going to make land. They're a really good team.
If they don't, I will be so surprised.
There's no world where they don't. Is the thing. They're going to make land.
Yeah, it'd be crazy. It'd be crazy.
The unfortunate truth of Div A is it seems to be pretty top heavy. Like there's 3 and 4 teams, and they're the 4, 5, and 6. Like the top 3 have a 2-game lead on 4, 5, and 6.
Right.
So it's usually a
pretty
fight
clear
for the last
indicator.
spot. Yeah, but I mean, there's usually a team that kind
Can
of
squeaks through.
Falls. Oh yeah, well there's usually a team that like stumbles too.
Right.
So like I wouldn't be surprised if us or Ricky Bobby or Red Rum stumbled, but you know, who knows?
Well, it's
Find
gonna
out
take
tonight.
one of those top-heavy teams to stumble in order for someone to squeak through, right? So.
Yeah, I
So-
mean one of those will make it, but I'm wondering if we'll see a second one of those teams. Like if Late Fee can pull out a stunner there
Right.
on us or Ricky Bobby, whoever loses tonight.
You wanna know what would
That'd
be absolutely cinema, bro?
Cinema.
Want to know what would be cinema? Is if both in any of our divisions, is if both like teams that win in match A and B make it to LAN. That would be cinema.
Dude, that'd be sick.
That
Does
would
it
be sick.
Did it happen last season?
I don't think
didn't
it did.
Look,
No.
I didn't pay attention that much.
Yeah. Gorillas versus Late Fee final. No, now we're talking. Now
I'd
we're
watch
talking.
that. I'd watch that. I'd be there.
I would watch that. Anyways, let's keep moving on. Match F, last game of playoffs. Scott Sterling versus Order 67, and you got Order 67 punching their ticket to LAN. Let's go. I like that one.
Yeah. Once again, Order 6-7. I think that they are a better team than their record indicates. They're 2-5. That's your team right there. I didn't
is.
realize that.
It is.
I think Ren, Blue, and Chuvy are just an underrated team that hopefully can catch their stride in time for playoffs.
Hey, well, I love the shout. I love the shout. I'm hoping that they can do just that as well. So the 4 teams that Swamp Donkey or Div A Expert has making land is Red Rum, Clanker FC, Ricky Bobby, and Order 67. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to try and fill this out real quick to make it the teams that he has making it to day 2. Okay, let me do this. Don't mind me while I do this.
Hard dog, he pays me in deadlock wins, bro. He doesn't have to give me money. He carries me in deadlock.
Is there a Greek Avenger mention in the chat right now?
Yeah, Carve Dog said he paid me off.
Hell yeah. I love Greek Avenger, man. Okay, yeah, I got this one to work. Nice. Okay, so through day 1, Swamp Donkey does have Order 67 getting knocked out of contention. Or is that the right word? I don't even know.
Yeah, I think it is.
Something like that.
It's kind of back to the part where it's so top heavy.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be an upset to have Order 6-7 make it to day 2. And I did not feel comfortable taking out any of those top teams. My headset just died, but
can you hear me?
Still yap. Professional yapper over here. And we're back.
You're back? Okay, good. Okay, so semifinals, day 2. You got Red Rum versus Clanker FC. You have yourselves winning that one. And again, another
course I
grueler.
do.
Game 7.
Yeah, we played them. It was a week 1 match, so I can't really put too much weight on it. They were still figuring out their stride. They haven't dropped the game in 5 weeks, yada yada yada. But we swept them, and they were struggling, admittedly, and they haven't been. So I think that's going to be a really good series if it happens.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
That will be a fire semifinal. We talk a lot about some of these semifinals potentially even being better matchups than grand finals sometimes. I think in your case, I think this could potentially be one of those. Although I will say, I can't make the 1 seed pop up as Ricky Bobby, but Swamp Donkey, Div A Expert, did have Ricky Bobby making it through round robin as the 1 seed on LAN. So grand finals will be on his bracket, Ricky Bobby versus Clanker FC, and lo and behold, he's got Clanker FC winning this one in 6.
Yeah, I could just like not play that game. I just let them 2v3. I'm fine. Dude, it's Mogi. What's he gonna do?
I mean, that's fair.
Is the answer. Like,
honestly,
yeah.
Listen, as someone that has
it's a Mogi
experience
diff.
getting carried through a grand finals, As long as you just hit the ball, you'll probably win. Honestly, that's kind of what it came down to. If I could just hit the ball when I needed to, I got the win, bro. And I'm a Div A MVP because of it. So
Deserved MVP. Deserved. Not a pity vote. Deserved.
So anyways, this is
Remzik and Torps got snubbed, I swear to God.
this is our Div A experts bracket. He's got Clanker FC as the Division A champions. If this does happen, this would make what? Would this be your second or your third?
So second win.
Second win. Okay.
First one was the go at Fighting Hamster. The Remzik Div B.
Yep.
He who wins every season somehow. Family probably still in the chat for some reason. Who knows?
You've made second a couple times too, right?
So
once, twice? I don't even know.
I
know once.
Back-to-back Div A second places. Both losses to Remzik. Once with Coop and Spoop. Once with Cody and Hambungus. Hambungus, by the way, who's losing 2-4 tonight.
Oh.
Mark calendars. An hour and 55 minutes, Ham. Be ready. You're clamping Mogi, prove it. I don't believe you.
I love the confidence out of both of you guys, but either way, that is enough for our playoff.
Is it streamed? World?
Is it streamed? Not by me. I have a meeting, so if somebody can, it won't be me.
Dude, you gotta make that happen, bro. You need to make it happen.
I've been trying to make streams happen. Trust me.
Have you? It doesn't look like it.
Oh,
I'm in the chats.
You don't know. You don't know what's going on, brother. I tried a whole schedule for streamers, and
well, I think that's where you went wrong.
What me DMing people before wasn't working either. What else do I gotta do, bro? There's nothing more. I can't offer them anything more, bro.
Stream every game yourself.
Hell no. Hell no.
Every single game.
Nope.
What are you doing?
Because then I can't set the precedent.
What are you spending your time doing?
Much more productive things with my life.
No, there isn't more productive things. In your
Such
life.
as trying to get married. There you go.
Yeah, overrated.
Right. But anyways, that's gonna do it, ladies and gentlemen.
He can't play DCRL.
We're ending this one off. This has been fun, everybody. I appreciate it. Appreciate everybody for stopping by. It's been fun with all the predictions. We had 3 out of the 4 experts have themselves winning, wouldn't you know? But listen,
yeah, who'd do that?
But listen, they're experts for a reason. I trust them with my life. So shout out to everybody that took the time to make some predictions. It was good fun. But Swamp, do you have any last words before we end this one off?
No.
All right, fair enough.
Sponsored by Bush Light.
Sponsored by Bush Light is crazy.
I wouldn't be sponsored by Bush Light.
I wouldn't be opposed to that.
Clanker FC, not DCRL.
Oh,
Clanker
just
FC.
Clanker FC. Oh, okay. Thanks for the clarification. But
yeah, we're still waiting on UND to clear us drinking on stage.
Are you getting permission?
No, we're just gonna do it.
I heard, dude, Hamburgus literally just read my mind. I heard Bapple's out again. So
Bapple, it is okay. I gotta get you some Bapples, but not just regular Bush.
Yep. All right. Well, again, thank you to everybody that stopped by tonight. Weevil dropping a sub at the last minute here. Appreciation to you. Who else was there? Someone else gave a sub earlier. Was it you, Swamp? Someone else did. Pretty sure.
My sub to this stream.
Wow, screw you, bro.
I'm subbed right now.
Anyways, thank you to everybody who stopped by. Thank you to all the experts. As always, we got a Discord. You can join. Epic Creator Code if you want to spend some money on Rocket League, Fortnite, all that stuff. You can go ahead and use that code. Help us out behind the scenes. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and send this one away. Thank you guys all for coming, and we will see you guys very shortly.